Gustav Iden, he really is designed for this distance.
Gustav Iden from Norway, part of the Norwegian train, as the man who has not lost PTO race. The 27-year-old from Norway, Gustav Iden, will claim victory here.
I'm different because I'm smarter than the rest.
But you gotta have faith in something, and don't hold on to nothing, and hold it tight for life. Don't try to hide the things that keep you up at night, until you fall asleep, and then wake up asking why you keep running for your life. Keep running, 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 keep running, 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 keep running, running, running.
When I started with triathlon, Norway, we had basically nothing. So I was the first athlete or the first generation on the national team together with Christian and Jørgen and some others and Kasper. It was nothing before us, really. It was absolutely nothing. It was a cyclist that I was supposed to be. That's what I kind of looked myself as a cyclist. But I knew that to be a cyclist, I had to sacrifice my run training, and I actually really enjoyed running. And to win like Tour de France or Flandern or whatever, you have to be on the bike for 6 hours a day, and it's no time for running. And I really didn't want to sacrifice my run training, so triathlon it was. So I just got an invite to have an open national like camp in Oslo together with I think like 12 other youngsters that was kind of like within the reach of becoming a triathlete. Crazy journey, because I think of those 10 people, we had 4 in the Olympics. The payout from that meeting is just insane. It was just like a weekend in Oslo where we basically got handed a team kit, and you said, you're going to become a triathlete, you just need to learn how to swim. And that was in 2010. A crazy journey from having absolutely nothing in Norway in terms of triathlon to have maybe the best team ever. It feels so great to really own your own performance. So we have made a lot of progress in the science aspect, and I think in the future we will publish our own scientific papers on the training we have done, because some of the things we have done is truly next level, and I think some people don't really understand how far ahead we are in terms of some of our training.
Kom igjen! Kom igjen! Kom igjen! Kom igjen!
Ny fast gutt, dette bra.
Kontrollert og fint.
So it's not kind of like a talent thing that made us good. It was just a really, really good culture within the team that that made us such an amazing team.
Don't count the days, make the days count.
We are a really active family, and I started cycling because my sister and my brother did it. They're both older. My father was really pushing us out on an active lifestyle, and my mother was also racing, driving around the whole summer for me and my brother and sister to have all the races that you could get. We drove to Sweden and like over the mountain to Oslo all the time to have all the competition that we wanted, and I'm really, really, really happy that they did that for me, because I understand now how much of a sacrifice it is for them to really do everything for their children, but I'm so happy that they did.
So what happened yesterday?
And I used to play a lot of music, so I was in a band with my brother and sister, And we're actually quite good musicians, but it was never a question for me if I wanted to do some music or sports. So for me, sports was always more fun. I'm not only here to win, I'm here to entertain as well. And I think the music background is part of that. I also used to get really nervous before playing because, you know, a lot of people are looking at you. That's something that's always with me still, that it's kind of scary to show yourself in a race. If you do something wrong, everyone will see it. The bigger star you are, I think more eyes are on you. It can be a bit scary to really put yourself out there as an athlete and do your best to perform on race day. And it's not like I am silent in my expectations for the race. When you say that, you kind of set yourself up to criticism if you don't win. That's something I'm willing to live with. You have to be honest with your real ambitions to really perform. If you have the self-belief that you're going to win, I think it's a good thing to just say that you're going to win.
Is it wrong? Is it right?
I knew 6 years ago that I was going to be the best.
Is it dark? Is it light?
I may become across as a bit of arrogant in my ambitions.
Am I low? Am I high?
Every single life advice you get from everyone is just be yourself.
Can you run? Can you hide?
To live like a fake lifestyle where I'm like fake humble or fake anything, I think that would be extremely tiring. So it's best to just be open that you kind of are arrogant and you kind of are looking at yourself as the greatest athlete. And so far I've been backing it up quite okay.
Gustav Iden is almost unbeatable at this distance.
Gustav Iden from Norway, the man who has dominated this mid-distance, is going to win the Canadian Open. Solid swim, brilliant bike, second time victory now for Europe. As the man who has not lost, I think, a PTO race, Gustav Iden will claim victory here for the European team.
Yeah, lovely to see that moment.
I'm different because I'm smarter than the rest. To just have the overview during a race, even if it's a sprint distance or Ironman distance, you really need to pay attention to your nutrition, power numbers, aerodynamics, pressure in the tires. It's so many variables, and I think I have a good ability to take all the information and sort it and then just do the right decisions at every point of the race. And I think that's something I do in training as well, and I think that's what makes me special. I'm smarter than a normal triathlete.
挪威3年好手伊登在来到彰化，一下车县长王惠美亲自替他披上红色背带。
Yeah, I have a lucky hat from Taiwan. I don't have it on right now.
So many people here, it's crazy. So it was hard for me to not be able to come back here.
Found a hat on the ground, started wearing it, and suddenly I am an honorary citizen of Taiwan. It's a special story. I think the hat isn't actually like a lucky thing, but it's a prophecy I talked about. It's if you really believe something that will help you, then it maybe will help you. Yeah, I met Christian the first time in, I think it actually was before the national team camp in Oslo in 2010. We went to the same high school, so it's been a long relationship and it's still growing. Christian is a special person. I think we complemented each other quite nicely. And on race day it's a hard combination, but we are teammates, but we're also competitors. So we try to maximize our own potential. So if he wants to do something on the bike, I would kind of let him go.
I just need some help from the car because the two guys in the front, they're sizing up their dicks. And I'm not about that 2 days before the race, so just getting some help here. Thank you.
But I would never let him win or anything like that. It's mostly to to try to play on each other's strength and really maximize our performance together. I don't think it's too much Gustav outside of triathlon. I mean, triathlon is big enough, it's 3 sports, so I think that can fill my personality. Winning is the choice is something I use in my day-to-day life. Taking all the right choices. But it's mostly on the average days that you really have to take the choices to win. To be called the greatest of all time, you have to prove yourself. Never have any weaknesses. Whatever course it is, whatever condition it is, you are able to win. So far, Jan has been closest to be the greatest of all time, but hopefully I can show him it's not easy to have that title forever. I think I'm the present of triathlon and also the future. I'm not going anywhere, and I want to keep going until I'm old like Jan. I don't see myself doing anything else.